Just like that, we're back again with yet again another update on XRP. Happy Sunday wherever you are around the world. You guys might, hear a little bit of change in my voice. That is due to the fact that I am kind of under the weather, which of course is impacting my voice a little bit. But you guys know we're back on these updates. I did not miss a day still. We made an update yesterday. I didn't give you guys consecutive updates because, of course, I'm trying to relax a little bit. But shout out to you guys for, leaving some comments saying, Crypto ZX, where are you? Appreciate you guys, for reaching out. We're back. Let's take a look at, what's happening with XRP today and what we could be expecting going into this upcoming week ahead of us. So if you're looking across the board, as far as the 24-hour time frame is concerned, you're still seeing quite a bit of green across the crypto markets. The XRP's priced at $3.44. We're also up 1.1% in Bitcoin comparative. Now, if you're looking at the market cap, $203.4 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is sitting at about $8 billion. And that is quite impressive still. The fact that, we're still in a weekend. On the weekends, more manipulation than usual due to the fact that CME futures are closed. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So, Fed Chair Powell is set to speak on Tuesday, July 22nd at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time for our regulatory capital framework conference. And also remember, we do have the FOMC meeting coming up this upcoming week, so that is going to be quite interesting to see that as well. But do let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this, and whether or not also later in the week, do you think there will be a rate cut announcement coming, or do you think that is going to be delayed until obviously the September meeting? Let me know in the comments down below. But let's take a look at this. So Ethereum just hits at $3,800 price point for the first time since December of 2024. This is exciting. I know not a lot of people are paying attention to ETH, but Ethereum is a huge indicator and a huge tool that we need to be looking. Ethereum price tells us a lot, and especially when you see Ethereum starting to gain traction, we do tend to see a lot of altcoins following. I know XRP already has been performing really nicely. XRP has broke out some of the levels we haven't seen since 2018 bull market top, which is amazing to see. But I'm talking as a general term, as a general statement. If you're kind of comparing as a market, you do take a look at Ethereum. It kind of tells us a lot. So that is quite interesting. And of course, it kind of explains now, why we were seeing Ethereum inflows, going crazy from institutional side of things. But take a look at this. Remember, the escrow protects XRP's price. So in May 2017, in order to remove uncertainty around XRP's future supply, Ripple Labs announced plans to lock up 55 billion XRP in a cryptographically secured escrow account, which utilizes smart contracts to lock such escrowed XRP until a certain time. Ripple Labs expects to use XRP to continue incentivizing market makers to offer tighter spread between currency pairs in exchange for XRP and to sell XRP to institutional investors. And that's starting to happen at a greater scale. And this was announced by Brad Garlinghouse on December 7, 2017. December 7, 2017, the last bull market top, pretty much the top for XRP was in January of 2018, but pretty much we're getting closer in that, and that's what happened then. But you can see this is starting to happen now. The fact that institutional interest is coming at a record level, and XRP is one of those coins that has a lot of attention. This mechanism is intended to ensure that large numbers of XRP will not enter the market at one time and lead to a substantial reduction in the price of XRP. Very, very interesting to note. And a shout out to Vincent. XRP is not solving a payment problem, it's solving a liquidity problem. 14 years ago, they asked the question how we create unlimited liquidity without causing domestic inflation. That's where a token which provides $100 trillion of liquidity comes into play. You can never sell $100 trillion or buy it, but you can sure, exchange it for stable coins at a speed and rate that matches supply, not faster or slower. If you truly understand this, then you are ready to unlock the future potential of value of XRP. not financial advice, of course, but a very, very good take. And RLUSD transactions on the ledger require XRP, the native token, for fees. Trading volume surges to 841% in 2025 with a recent 127% increase in 24 hours. This drives demand for XRP. And what also drives demand for XRP is, of course, the ETFs and the reserves some of these companies are launching. That, of course, means you need to obtain XRP in order to create that, and that itself is very, very important to keep in mind. But look what happened with the dominance since our last update. Dominance is continuing to fall, guys. This is absolutely amazing. From May, low at 61.91%, we have gone down substantially, and we're retesting February levels, guys. This could set a very, very important week coming for us. If you're looking at BTC, Bitcoin's still not, breaking out to 120,000, still ranging kind of sideways here. So Bitcoin's not showing strength. Bitcoin actually saw a retracement since yesterday, but yet you're still seeing the dominance going down. A great sign for altcoins, and I am projecting XRP to reach an all-time high, like the official all-time high this week, based off of the way things are holding. So let's take a look at the price of XRP right now on the hourly perspective, and really kind of take it from there. So if you're looking at it from an hourly perspective, you can see this for yourself. So the previous unofficial all-time high that was recorded, you could see that level is now playing as a support for us. So in unofficial standard, we've already reached an all-time high for the price of XRP in USD levels, but official, of course, the 386 that is recorded on some exchanges, people are waiting for that, and we did come very close. We were like 4% away just back on Friday, but we have seen, look at the way this support played out for us. So the price of XRP has been holding really, really nicely, and we are literally just about a 5% move for us to break towards the new yearly high, and then after that, pretty much we could start heading towards that all-time high that a lot of people are waiting for at $3.83. I'm very, very impressed with the way things are holding, and in order for us to reach that all-time high, that itself is a move of about 10% from where we are. With the way dominance is moving down, I am projecting this will become quicker than a lot of people realize. So buckle up. A lot of things happening at once. Let me know down below what you guys think. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.